pair of them. Anyway, I just had a call left on our message machine about a man who wants us to fix his Pachillo machine. Now he means a Pachillo machine, one of those slot machines, just like the one you saw in yesterday's video that we're trying to sell for $125 working. So let's see if he answers. I'll have some fun.
Hello?
Oh, is Ken there?
Speaking.
Oh, Ken, it's Todd from TNT Amusements.
Hey, Todd, how are you?
Good. Yeah, I hear you have a Pachillo machine.
I do, and I moved it from one location to the other, and now the lights aren't coming on around the top.
Oh, no.
It's just acting glitchy.
Well, I don't see why we can't fix it. What's your budget to repair it? $500, $1,000, $2,000, $3,000?
Well, that's why I was calling. I mean, I only got the receipt for, like $200. So if it's...
Well, I can dispatch the serviceman. What town do you live in?
Well, I live in Ambler.
It's only $150 to come out, and includes the first 20 minutes.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to have to pass. I appreciate it, though.
Okay, bye-bye. Why, did he think I was going to fix it for free? I only paid $200 for it. I'm so mean. Robbie, am I mean?
Why, I see I have a gift here from...
Rob?
This is a coffee a-go-go from Lee.
And there's smiley faces, just so you know.
Okay.
And Wallace is having coffee a-go-go too.
Yeah.
It's time for his once an hour fill-up. We recommend drinking coffee at least once an hour, right, Wallace?
That's right.
Oh, who spilled the coffee? Oh. Anyway.
Ah, it's a mug. Nice. I love mugs. Look at that. Shh. Almost. Now you may speak. That's really good. Never saw one of those. Thank you very much.
That explains.
That is excellent.
That explains the shush.
I get it. That's
You've made my brother happy, Lee. But where is my... I'm just kidding. Lee sends us tons of stuff. Oh my gosh, tons of stuff. Wallace is
awesome. Thank you.
Wallace is looking in to see what's available in the fridge. Yeah. There's only the coffee mate. I gotta go out and get half and half.
It's pretty good.
And milk. Yeah. We only have the Irish coffee stuff.
Oh, I can't drink any coffee. I have to make sure I'm better.
Yeah, remember, that's why he wasn't here.
I had
it's
the
his
worst
first day back.
Intestinal. You don't want to.
Not in the video. Not in the video. Let's keep going. We have a pair of blackouts. What are you? Way. This. How many times did we were June 80, Claude Fernandez made this machine, designed this thing. Gosh, is this terrific. And now it's getting its due. 7,050 were made. It was a big hit. And they actually copied some of the design into 1982's Warlock, which is right here. Playfield design is similar, not quite the same. They only made 400 of them. That was not a big hit, but there was nothing wrong with this one, baby. Speech, terrific sound, extremely fast, very easy to learn, and lots of fun. And what we have here, we have an overhaul. Customer sent us, one of our regular customers sent us this. to have us give it the TNT treatment. And this puppy here is one we sold years ago and just got traded in. This one never had the factory Mylar, and somebody managed to keep it extremely clean, where this one did. So, interesting, huh? Playfields on both are extremely good. Stephen had to do his touch-up, and it was extraordinary what he did. Look around on the cabinet here. Walt, have you ever seen such a nice job? Is Stephen getting better and better?
Absolutely, best.
Of course, he had to repaint the black, the red, and the yellow. Match the colors up just right. You can tell they look identical, but we've done some extra touches to those machines that we never did to the other blackouts that were in the building. These were suggested by Chris, who we're doing this for, and he asked us to do certain things to this, and I said, well, if I do them to this one, I'm going to have to do it to the one we're selling. And they include our famous Light-O-Matic buttons, and they have the fire LED in them. Because, remember, blackout, the premise is an asteroid, a meteorite slamming into these poor astronauts as they stumble around out in space. At least that's the premise. I mean, there's a moving meteor. It's got to be, right? That's what the impression I got. Great. Look at the art. The art on this is beautiful, extraordinary. Now, the back glasses on blackouts, if you are a blackout owner, you know they have issues, and there's nothing we can do about that. We certainly can't write a letter to Williams. But you know, if you give it some quick thought, the game is 37 years old. Doesn't look like it, does it? Now, Jason's not here to show you what he did. He did the identical machines, but he did a couple of little differences to tell them apart. Now, if you look at this play field, like so, now look at that one there. Can you see? Well, one of them is quite obvious, the flippers. Chris said he wanted white flippers, and we gave him white. But the game originally had yellow, and that's what we put on that. Now, we lit up the out hole. This is lit with yellow, the opposite, and we lit that one up with white. Or Jason did. Jason did. The LEDs we're buying are coming from Comet Pinball. They have the strips. They have the fire LEDs. Oh. Stereo. Did you hear the stereo? You definitely heard it in that camera. There's definite separate sounds. We were supposed to turn them on identically at the same time, but we didn't. Did I mess that one up, Kurt?
Yeah.
I did. Anyway, let me show you the other things we've done. Chris requested, he didn't want the white nuts on it. He wants the silver nuts. They look cleaner and more polished. We buy hundreds and hundreds of these. We like them too. So we're moving away from the rubber holders, and we're using these. And look, every single plastic is permanently and forever protected by these wonderful Lexan washers. Pinball Life sells them. A lot of these pinball houses do sell them. If you can manage to scrape a $100 order together, you can buy them from Chex Ice in New York, because these are the lock washers used on the Super Chex bubble hockeys. They're only $1/4 a piece, but you got to buy $100 worth. But it's no problem for us to order 800 in a pop, so we go through so many of them. What else did he do on this? Look, both of the kick-out holes are now lit. And they're lit with a fast changing color LED. I think it's great. And look, now we had some conjecture, and I said I want a color changer. Frank and Jason wanted fire ones there, but nope. It's my company, and we're putting color changes in there because I think that looks great. Right in the center, that's computer controlled, and then of course we have the white lights here. Brand new drop target and round target decals, courtesy of, yes, Jeff at Classic Arcades. God bless that man. And look, up top, color changers and fire LEDs. These are all fires here to simulate the comet. That's one fire, in fact, and up here too. Actually, you know what? These are all, there's 5 color fires there. Gosh, at $4 a bulb, but it's worth it. And a color changer here. And in the back glass, on both machines, he has the same setup. Slow and fast color changers up top and a fire up in the corner. Let me show you. Yeah, see, this has the touch up that you have to do. But you know what? You can't tell because our man is terrific. He has combined both white frosted and clear. 2 LEDs here. These have 2 LED, so they're not overly bright. All the computer-generated controlled lights are also LED. Do you see Frank's button battery board right there? We sell them from our website. Let me tell you, if you want to preserve your game, this is the way to go. We have now sold several hundred of them. $13.99, shipped anywhere, plus the $3, I think, first class, no matter how many you order locally. And we'll ship them overseas for a little more. We send them right out. They go out immediately. Capacitors are throughout the board, the power supply and the soundboard. And on the driver board, please notice that we only have screws in the bottom. We do not use the middle and top holes for the driver board. Did somebody not read the factory memo? Yes, that's right. Just the 2 bottom ones. You don't want the driver board to push up against that metal strip in there. And the board will run fine as long as you've reflowed solder on all the pins and burnished them with the fiberglass erasers I've told you about many times. New ribbon cable from our friends right here. Now these people have single-handedly saved boatloads of Williams games that use that ribbon cable. The Williams video games like Defender, Robotron, Joust, they use a longer cable. The switch line cables for the same games, and all the speech boards. That is a must. You change that, and you eliminate boatloads of problems. Hey, Walt, are you ready to play? Now, we decided, since we have 2 together, we're going to play the games at the same time. Whoever keeps the ball, whoever keeps the game running the longest, gets treated to pizza tonight by the loser. Did you see that? Isn't that a great effect? Oh, I didn't mention that. That's important. Oh, gosh. First game to use the computer-controlled relay to flash all the GI. And also, this is the first machine to use 2 bolts to hold the head up rather than 4. There's a steel plate the head slides into to engage. That information is on this website, ipdb.org, a wonderful, wonderful website that my friend Jay maintains, full of great information about pinball machines that we would never have had all these years. Am I correct, Walt?
Yeah.
Are we ready to start?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. When I count 3, we hit the start button. 1, 2, 3.
On mission.
Oh, two games have rung up on that one. He's going to play longer than me. I'll still beat him. Even though he has 7 balls and I have 3. Am I doing good, Frank? No, I know, I'm doing terrible. You see, I have to get all the green arrows. I have to get the 3 red targets and the 3 yellow, or I can't do anything. I got condition red, so my red is red. Now I desperately need to get that yellow target. Okay, now listen, I'm going to try to get a couple of the targets by lobbing the ball up. Ah, darn it. I was hoping the ball would scrape by. Look, I did get a green target. I need to get the ball. I got an orbit. Did you hear him say orbit complete? Very luckily, I got that. If you hit this spinner and goes around and hits that spinner in enough time without a long delay, the game will count it as an orbit complete. Let's see if I can lob it out. All right, let me roll. You want to roll through a lane that's not lit. I need 3 more green targets. Now I'm up to 2 times. See, they're flashing my 2-times light. I missed that because I was looking at the 2 times. What's he looking at? Ah! 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 Should we stop the gameplay? Paulie is here. And you know where he's from? See, Paulie, I didn't even have to tell him. They all knew it was you. Well, I'm gonna knock this down. Hey, Paulie, look, I'm cheating. I got them all. Blackout bulb is lit. I roll it in. Resume the mission. Resume mission. I fire again. Was it this he had up, or did he have this? Which one did he have up? I'm not going to find out until the editing room, am I? You do know the... You know, I should just play that.
5 years ago, a team of scientists working at Uranus discovered a unique polyester. It had the rare combination of properties which would make it suitable for reaming, sheeting, molding, and cutting. It could be used as insulation, lubricant, construction material, and fuel. Among other characteristics, it had the strength of steel, the flexibility of rubber, and the nutritional value of beef stew. This revolutionary substance, developed at Uranus, is Brown 25. The variety of products which can be made from this incredible new material is unlimited. From a suspension bridge to a child's plaything, Brown 25 does the job and does it for less. Brown 25, another fine product from Uranus. At Uranus, things come out a little differently.
That's where we got it from. Isn't that a great commercial? I love that commercial. But I hate
Feelings mutual.
What do you think, guys? Isn't this stunning? A pair of them.
Very nice.
Paulie, we're coming.
Here. More cameras.
Here's $1.
Okay, good. What do you want, in here?
Yes, we're not going to eat back here on top of Blackout. Maybe we should. To lay it all out.
Blackout.
Oh, okay, well, Kurt, go. There's money in front of the movie computer.
Are you buying?
Yes, get the money there. And I want to show you real quick. I won anyway, you cheated. This is really, we're running out of time. This is going out tomorrow. We have restored an original yellow Pacman to all of its glory. New overlay. He hasn't finished. He has a couple more bolts to put in. We're painting the monitor bezel. But we have a new top, 40-watt bulbs up top. Look at this thing. It's like brand new. Back here, we actually have a brand new monitor in there. It's almost new. It's not quite brand new, but it's was changed a few years ago. New fuse blocks on the bottom. You have to change both, okay? This still has one final vacuuming to do, but the Pacman logic board's been rebuilt with all new capacitors. And then we wire tie in the daughter boards so they don't flop all over the place. The original card is still here, and look, it was $17,557. Do you think they made 17,000? Yes, they did. They made a lot more than that. This is one of the early runs. This probably originally had the 4600 in it. So it's got a beautiful picture, obviously. It's a perfect monitor with 0 burn-in. Actually, one of our longtime customers is buying this. He only buys original machines. He does not like the new multicades that are floating about out there. He says, I want the original thing. I think it's time we go up and check the peaks out, don't you? Do you think our customers are going to be happy? I think they are. I think they are, Frank. Let's go up and eat. They're gone. The boys have finished Pizza Hut. Now before I show you the Metallica Monster, another one, Damon sent me this email. Todd, I just want to thank you again for taking the time to do these videos. Every morning I put my coffee on the brew, grab my iPad, and jump right in on your channel. If there are no new videos, I watch a video I've already seen. You better. We've got 1,220 of them. You make my day. No matter how bad of a day I'm having, you always lift my spirits. I'm going to buy a pinball machine someday, and it will be from you, and it better be, Damon. It better be. Also, Simon and Denise asked for a card, and they put it. You hear the music? Yes, right on the mantle next to Pharaoh. Isn't that great? Perfect music to go with it. And I heard from James, who sent pictures of Maddie, who's 6, and Jacob, who's 10. There we go. And they've shared a video. Let's watch it.
Games, Maddie.
Pacman.
Pacman and Jacob, what's your favorite game?
Centipede.
Centipede? What are we watching?
TNT.
TNT?
Amusements.
Yeah? Maybe someday we'll get something from Todd. What do you think? I'd like to get one of those jukeboxes back there.
Maybe.
Yeah?
Me too.
Alright, well, thanks for sending us the card, Todd. Talk to you later. Bye.
I'll be happy to put your video up or your pictures or whatever. Just send them to me. Just email them to me. And lastly, I sent a card to Tony and his wife, and they posted it here. They're from Manchester, England. Isn't that nice? Thank you for sharing that. I have a couple things we're selling. This is a complete computer from, here it is, America's Army. I actually have a little video now. I'll show you. Okay, here's the deal. We got this America's Army in trade. It was bought brand new in a private home. Computer went bad, and we do not fix or work on these computers. We're not interested. We're converting this game to another machine.
Whose idea was it?
It was Frank's idea.
To save it instead of throwing it in the trash?
Yes, that's right. So, we are going to be selling this computer. It's unhacked, untouched, it does not work, and whatever is broken with it probably has to be fixed by Global VR, which is not cheap. That's why we're pricing it on eBay so cheap.
Most definitely amateur hour with this in here.
Well, this is from the factory, Frank.
Well, it's stupid.
That's how the factory did it.
The factory does it stupid.
Wow, isn't that amazing what the factory does? The factory game has an outlet strip inside it. Anyway, here's the computer we are selling. We're going to pull it out. It is as is, where is. We have it priced nice and cheap. If somebody wants to try to fix it themselves, they're welcome to it. We are done with it.
Dongle's right there. You get the dongle with it.
Yeah, you get everything with it the way it is.
Except the side of the case is missing.
Good.
Well, basically, I can't use any of this wiring, so we can give him whatever wiring is in here.
Okay. All right, Frank will pull the wire out too. We'll throw that in too. Why not? Yep, this is it here. It's got the dongle in the back. Right there. It's as dead as a doornail. I don't know what's wrong with it. But we just want to get it out. Maybe you can fix it. $100 plus the shipping. And it's yours. What else do we have? Oh, a Tato power supply. This is working. Works in Space Invaders, Stratovox, Tato, old Tato games that use this big long power connector. This is $30 plus shipping. Now this is from the Dragon's Lair 2 Laserdisc game, and I believe it's working, but not well. The front door flap is off, but it's just covering the disc. It slides right in. That's $100 if somebody wants that plus the shipping. I'm exhausted already. Adult language, another one of these. These are selling very well. We've updated this with a new code. We just sold one of these a week ago too. This hammers it in. Great game. Great game. Beautiful piece. We always set these up now. and make sure everything is okay. Everything was okay. Somebody took the balls out. You know, hasn't found the ball. Isn't that even the cross even goes down? Trying again. Baby, you ain't gonna find any balls, but they didn't put them in it. I'm not happy. This is not amusing. Oh. Where's the on-off switch? Oh, this is the earlier one. That's right.
Underneath.
Yeah, it's underneath in the front where we liked it. I liked it there. Right, these are going out tomorrow.
Yep.
Yeah, we ship them. Look at the candy. Somebody gave us. Look at this. One of our fans dropped off bags and bags of candy. Good God. Oh, look, let me show you. You know what? I need to show you what acid damage. This was a game traded in. The board is ruined. It's really ruined. We're not going to try to fix it. Did it go on the other side? No, the other side's clean. Does anybody want to try to fix this board? I don't know. $50. Complete board. All right. Lastly, or semi-lastly, I want to get rid of this thing. See this big giant thing? This is Merit Industries tabletop, their countertop game, Phrase Craze. Now, Trivia Wiz will plug into it, and so will Pit Boss, which has like 5 or 6 different games. Same edge connector. So you can actually have 3 different games. Isn't this enormous? The door opens up very easily. It's a little crude. They have the circuit board sitting on top of a piece of cardboard here, but it's all plugged in, easy to change. You slide the board out, and there's 5 plugs. Boom, you got a new game. 13-inch monitor, has no burn-in. It's beautiful. Is a bargain. Now look, this plays just like Wheel of Fortune. Kids go nuts for this game. Organization. Let's stop the spinner. Now who could be calling at this hour? All right, let's see now. All right, I'm going to pick out A.
Yo, somebody wants Phrase Craze already.
Ah!
Line 1.
Sold! Who do you
Line
think
1.
it is? Phrase Craze division. That was Kurt. That was his idea of a funny joke, which I didn't care for. All right, we got to show these people that this game is fun. All right, I pick S. No S's. Uh-oh, I'm running out. Now, if you don't push the stop button, it'll eventually stop at somebody. Kurt. All right, it has to have a T in it. Huh? An organization. It's not Atlanta. Look, 20,000. Well, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and get an E. There's got to be a boatload of these. No, 1. Uh-oh. Well, we know there's at least another vowel. So I think I better play it safe and do an I. What do you think, Kurt? Anita?
Anita. It's an organization.
All right. There has to be an M.
I know who knows. Walter probably already knows.
Look, military.
Yeah.
Well, we know it's military, so let's get the L out of there. And we know there's an R. Do you think I'll get it all, Curdy?
No.
No. Any ideas, Kurt?
Not yet. We suck.
Well, we know there's a Y. Argentinian.
Military.
RG.
Punta.
All right, let's militia? No.
Military. Junta. Junta.
Well, we'll do the end. Maybe we'll give you a giveaway. Everybody is out there saying, "Don't you say it."
Frank or Walter said what it is.
What did you say?
It's Junta. Junta.
Oh,
You don't listen.
I'm sorry, Walt. I'm just a fool. See, when you have go for broke,
Go for broke, man.
you don't have to keep spinning.
Nice job.
I won! Anyway, $250 plus shipping.
Line 2, line 3, line 4.
They're all lighting up. They
Oh.
all want it.
And lastly, I want to share with you something very special. A good friend of mine, Joe Szabo, heard that my favorite game was Route 16. I have one in my collection. Okay, it's one of like 5 obscure favorites. I love the obscure games. Centauri made this game, and I've always loved it. The cabinet game is in great shape, but the marquee is ruined. Come closer, Walt. Let me show you. The blue is gone. Okay. The red, the yellow, it's all been painted in. Okay, we filled in the colors to try to fill it in, but look, because it was still ugly, we painted the back black, and it does not light up. It can't. And guess what? Everybody else's Route 16 marquee is in the same shape. They've all gone bad, and nobody reproduced it until Joe. Look what that man has done for me. He has faithfully reproduced this beautiful, gorgeous marquee. Look. Look at this. He's matched the colors. Isn't that beautiful? Look at it. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at that. And now it's going to light again. I paid for him to design the artwork and make me one. But now he has on his website, at a very reasonable price, new repros on hard plastic, so you can fix your Route 16. Let's get the Route 16s back out there. It's such a great game. Walt, you know what? I can take you home to show you what it looks like. Would you like to go to my house to see my Route 16 with my new marquee? Walt, do you want to go?
Sure.
Okay, let's go. Here we are, the home game room, and look, my marquee is in place. It now lights. Isn't this sharp? Because the light lights up here, and then it goes back there and lights that 3-dimensional look. No longer will I have to look at this black piece. You made me very happy, Joe. Free dinner for you, buddy, next time I see you. I'm going to take you out. And now I can hear the music. I'm afraid it's good night. I am going to play my game until very late tonight. Living is good, isn't it? Good night.